Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are going to break down all of the 6 Master Set players for the Superstar Origins event. So we are going to rank in terms of value and the actual cards themselves. All of the 6 players, we're talking Hedman, Rask, Suzuki, Jones, Jagr, and Matthews. I'm going to rank them 1 to 6. And again, obviously, you can't really compare them because their overalls are much different this year. It's not like prior year. What you can do is take the cost it is to make them and how much value they provide for that cost. So guys, if you liked the video, please give it a like. It helps me out tremendously in the YouTube algorithm and all of that. And subscribe, almost at 30,000 subs. All right, guys, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so I need to mention how we're going to do this. Again, obviously, you can't just rank them based on overalls because there is different overalls for these master sets. The thing that we're going to do is we are going to go over the cost it is to make them. And I need to mention this because in my prior video when I ranked all the sets, I actually missed the most important set, and that's on me. I really apologize. This week has been extremely exhausting because of my 72-hour stream, but that's my fault for not going over everything with you guys. So there is a set at the end here that will allow you to just trade in blanket amounts of 80 to 83 overall players that will get you some of these master sets. So 130 just blanket 80 to 83 overall cards will get you the choice set of Auston, Matthews, and Jaromir Jagr. And then obviously it goes down. 70 will get you Rask or Hedman, and then 24 will get you Jones or Suzuki. So there's 4 different costs tied into these, and then obviously goes into the impact and if you guys should make them based on the cost. Now what I'm going to do is, again, we're going to rank based on their cost if you had to make them from 0. I do need to mention, the limited sets that are here, they are cheaper. However, it is going to completely depend on how many untradeable cards you have in these sets. So I'll use an example here. If you go along, it takes a ton of just, any gold player. So these are going for about 850 coins on the auction house on PlayStation 5. So it's not the same price as 80 to 83 overall players that are going for if you were to make it the other set. So that does change the price significantly. But if you don't have any cards, okay, let's say you don't have any of the 84 that's required, because those are going for about 16,000 coins currently on the market. Let's just say you don't have any cards. It's about the same value, so just keep that in mind. All right, so coming in at number 6, we've got the 88 Tuukka Rask going for about 84,000 coins to make him, with the cost of 80 to 83s being 1,200, which is what it is currently on PlayStation. I'm not going to lie, this is the best goaltender in the game currently. Ratings do matter in goaltenders, and early on, when all of the shooting attributes in the game are lower, you're going to see that this card will make more saves than normal when you're using just normal Ben Bish and all of that. The thing I need to mention, though, is that it still does not make up for you playing poorly defensively. You could have a 99 overall Tuukka Rask, and if you give up backdoors along the goal line or breakaways or, the short side wristers, if you give up the goals that have a high chance to go in real life, it does not matter what goaltender you have. So playing better defense is your best goaltender, which is why he comes in at number 6. Because unless you are hut rich, unless you have a team like I do on PlayStation, okay, you should not be making this card. It is way too many coins to invest in, and it will not help you as much as the other cards will unless you are completely hut rich, okay? I do like the synergy combos that you can mess around with, and post-to-post might be the only goalie superstar ability that is worth activating. It increases the ability to get over. That obviously stops one-timers, and with his 88 speed, that's pretty incredible. But like I said, this should not be what you're investing in unless you are hut rich. All right, this might cause some havoc in my comment section, but Jaromir Jagr comes in at number 5, and I need to go into full length detail as to why. There is only a certain level of player base that can really use this card effectively, and that is simply just because they are elite at the game, able to hold off players from the puck, because that is what he is so good at. Okay, when you have the puck in the offensive zone, so you're cycling around, you're moving the puck around, there aren't any cards in the game that are better than Jaromir Jagr. The problem is he plays a position where speed is at a premium. You need to be able to have cards that burn people down the wing to create those opportunities off the rush. And like I said, once you're in the zone, he is still very effective, don't get me wrong. You have to have Distributor activated on this card, because if you don't, you've got an 86 overall winger, and that is going to feel super sluggish with the likes of just the base Kasperi Kapanen, for example. So you need to have Distributor activated, so you need to make sure. His secondary synergy of Magician and Well-Rounded aren't synergies that are worth activating, again, unless they're completely secondary and you just happen to have a bunch of cards that have it. His zone ability of Unstoppable, while it is a very good zone ability to have, it costs way too many points, and then his Superstar ability is not one that you want to activate either. So you can wipe out these advantages that this card has. His shot is incredible. There's no other way around it. But I used him for about 5 to 6 games today, and I'm not going to lie, I have a great team, so it's very hard for me to rank players because I don't really feel much different with any of them. I didn't notice Jagr once. Like, very rarely did I notice him at all, and when I had the puck with him, he did hold it onto it very well, but I just couldn't create any time and space with him. Now, I need to say this. He is an extremely good card. Still one of the best in the game. But you have to remember, if you have to make his cost, which is about 150,000 coins right now, you could go out and get Connor McDavid for the cost of making this card from scratch. I would much rather have Connor McDavid, and honestly, probably Kucherov as well. I've really enjoyed Kucherov's card, but it has nothing to, it doesn't have as much to do with the card being bad, because he's not. That would just be a lie. It's the cost tied to it. It's 156,000. I think that the other master sets in this event have more value long-term than Jaromir Jagr. Then we've got Nick Suzuki coming in at number 4. Honestly, a very, very good card. Again, so Thief and Heart and Soul can get activated on him to actually make his face-off rating pretty relevant, but he does have Quick Draw, which is an awesome superstar ability. It gives him a gigantic advantage if you play him at center. But let's pretend that you don't, because most people, in my opinion, shouldn't play him at center. I think he's a better winger. He's built like a winger. This card is basically Artemi Panarin or even Nathan McKinnon, and it only costs 29,000 coins to make him. Every free-to-play team should be trying to take untradeable rewards and putting them into the set to make this Nick Suzuki. I think this is a great card. He's up there among the best right-handed wingers currently, and that quick draw ability allows you to play him at center. And Thief, even if you don't play him at center, is a very good synergy to have defensively as well. So all around, I love this card. I love the value. Comes in at number 4 among the master sets in this event. Coming in at number 3 is the 91 Auston Matthews. Now, this is very hard to rank because if you have the X Factor card, which almost everyone should, if you listen to me, then everyone is going to have the Auston Matthews card, all right? He's got Fly the Zone and Thief, which is an awesome synergy pairing for this card. His superstar ability and zone ability, in my opinion, just aren't worth activating. So again, same thing as Jagr, I'd wipe these out. And his X Factor Edition card is so good. You cannot put this card into the X Factor card to upgrade him. That is why he's ranking a little bit lower. His shot is incredible. He is a perfectly built centerman. He's going to cost you about 150,000 coins, and if you have that capital, 100% you should make him because there are very few elite centermen in the game right now. You will not have to go out and upgrade this card for a very, very long time. He is going to play fantastic for you. I have his X Factor card. He is my center one, and I love it. He's going to play a little bit different than this does just because of his abilities. But nonetheless, if you do not have that X Factor Auston Matthews, this should be one of the cards that you go out and make if you can afford it. The 130 is kind of expensive, but in reality, compared to NHL 21 and 20, these cards are a fraction of the cost. So I need to give it to EA that they actually made it so that players can get multiple of these. They almost made it too cheap, which is insane to say, but a very, very good option here for the Auston Matthews. And at number 2 is the 88 Victor Hedman. This is one of the best left-handed defenseman cards in the game. And I do need to mention, he gets a boost in this ranking because of the fact there are almost no good or elite left-handed defensemen right now, guys. If you do not do the team builder sets to get Ulf Samuelsson or Francois Beauchemin, this is essentially the best left-handed defenseman that you can get. There just is not very many at all. It happened last year as well. The right side has a ton of options, but the left side does not. So again, this is going to cost you quite a bit, 84,000 coins if you don't have any untradables to put in. And the other downfall is he needs workhorse, in my opinion. He's only got 86 speed, and a lot of players are going to have a hard time being able to defend off the rush with him because he will get blown by quite a bit. There is a lot of high or lower 90s cards, and he does feel a little bit sluggish when defending the rush. That being said, the fact he's got a quick pick superstar ability that only costs 2 points, that's incredible. His zone ability I wouldn't activate, but if you can get bombarded and workhorse activated, this is just a phenomenal card. 87 acceleration is fine. 86 speed, you don't want any lower than that. His slap shot is in the 90s now on the power, and his passing is at 90 as well. Defensively, with stick checking and defensive awareness, that's almost max, and body checking's 90. The benefits that you will get by having this card in your own zone, there is no getting around him. If you learn how to defend the blue line effectively with this card, you will be able to nullify almost every rush against you. So this is a phenomenal card, and in my opinion, everyone should be making him if you don't have his X Factor card. Because of the state of left-handed defenseman, he is gonna be on your team for quite some time. And then lastly, we've got the 86 Seth Jones. I told everyone to try and get the X Factor edition of Seth Jones before it was too late, because now his X Factor card is going for around over 200,000. It's going to be awfully costly to get him now, and it does have some cost to upgrade him to the 86. But his 86 card alone is phenomenal. So 6'4", that's elite size. Right-handed, has 88 speed, 87 acceleration. His shot is above 80. He is just one of the perfect defensemen to go out and get. And in all honesty, right now, I would rank him as the second best right-handed defenseman in a position that has a lot of competition. If you don't have Adam Foote, this could even be potentially the best right-handed defenseman in the game right now. Now, his combinations of synergies can help you out quite a bit, like the lamp as well as applesauce are both synergies that I look to activate on multiple cards, so that could be fine. And then he has bombarded, which again, if you get to activate, his slap shot power goes to 90. Superstar ability of Born Leader and Thunderclap, both ones I would not activate, but regardless, it's just a very, very cost-effective card. Like, the fact that you can get him for 29,000 without any untradables is just bananas, and I think that you're going to be able to use him for quite some time, which is why I rank him as the #1 value for the Master Sets in the Superstar Origins event. Now, guys, like I said, this ranking wasn't based on the best cards overall, because Jagr and Matthews are, like, legitimately the best, okay? But that being said, it is all based on value. My goal is to try and help you guys spend your coins and capital effectively to give yourself and your teams the biggest advantage and upgrade, and all of these cards could make everyone's team, to be honest with you. But, again, you should go and prioritize them in certain ways. So I hope that this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Please join the Discord, guys. It is the easiest way to get in touch with our community, and we just answer questions basically all day long and have a big conversation about Hockey Ultimate Team in the Discord. Link is down below. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you tomorrow.